Hey guys, Quarter Gray here, back with another video. And today we're going to be doing what's on my phone. Now, I did one of these videos back in 2018. I'll put the link that you can watch the video up on the top right corner. But a lot has changed since 2018. I got a new phone. I got more apps. So we're going to do a remake of this video because a lot has changed. So let's get right into it. First of all, this is the Galaxy S20, as you know. Yeah, I made a video, the review, I already made a review on this video. I made an unboxing video, so that's already taken care of. I'm using a speaking case. Again, I made a video of the speaking case. I'll drop all these videos in the description. But anyway, yeah, so that's the phone and that's the case. Now let's talk about what's on my phone. First of all, let's talk about my home screen. So this is the home screen that I have with the weather at the top, Google search, and then my top used apps. So let's get into it. So we got Twitter here. Nothing really to say about Twitter. It's Twitter. So I use this on a regular basis as like a news source. Like, this is really where I get my news, really, Twitter. Facebook, I really rarely ever use. I use it for Facebook Marketplace, but that's about it. Spotify, music choice. I'm coming from an iPhone, so I used to use Apple Music. But since I'm on Android, Spotify is the one to get. Gallery, already know what gallery's there. YouTube, probably my most used app out of everything I use on this phone. I watch a ton of YouTube videos, so that's a must. Instagram, again, just scrolling through Instagram for feed. I couldn't say it right. And I'll just be scrolling. Snapchat, maybe my second most used app. Yeah, it's how I talk to all my friends. So I don't have iMessage on this phone, so we use Snapchat. TikTok, this app gets a lot of bad rep. It really does. It depends on what videos you watch. Now, I know the cringy side of TikTok, but really the normal side of TikTok, where you learn educational videos like how to cook and all that, that's what I watch. So I don't watch that, garbage with people dancing, and yeah, that's stupid. I watch mostly educational videos. You learn a thing or two on TikTok. I'm not even lying. You will learn a thing. Phone dialer, messages, internet, and camera. Samsung internet's fine. I don't find the need to use Google Chrome. Yeah. And camera and message, that's all. You already know what that is. Let's move on to the second page. I only have 2 pages, and I'll get to that in a minute. On the top left, Google Apps. You know the deal. Nothing serious, Google Drive, YouTube Music, play movies and TV, Duos, Google Pay, and all that gibberish. Really, the only app I use in this little folder is Maps and maybe Google Drives. But that's really it. Games, yo. Your boy has a lot of games, yo. I'm not going to go through all the games, but as you can see, I have a lot of games. Not as much as my iPhone. If you would have watched my iPhone video, you would know I have like a million games on my iPhone. But this is, yeah, this is the game list. Play-Doh. As you know, in my last video, Play-Doh is basically iMessage games on Android. I love Play-Doh. If I highly suggest getting it. It's a great app to just play with your friends. It's great. Zoom. 2020. You gotta have Zoom, yo. It's Corona, you gotta have Zoom. This pandemic, man. Zoom is a must, all right? Car Gurus, this is where I look, I look around for cars here and there. Just, when I'm bored, I just look through cars. That's just what I do. Photos. Google Photos is basically where I upload all my speed tests. We'll get to you in a minute. Hold up. Yeah, this is where I upload all my photos, and really, I can use it on all my phones. So I can download stuff from my gallery that I take on this phone and upload them to Google Photos and use them on my iPhone and my other Android devices. So that's why that's there. Very important. So we have Photoshop, Lightroom. This is where I edit all my photos. Lightroom is really good at editing your photos. I just prefer it. It works. Oh my goodness. Hold up, Zedge. But yeah, so Lightroom, love it. WhatsApp, don't ever use it. I know all my people from Asia and Europe are probably like, yo, what do you mean you don't use WhatsApp? But I just don't use WhatsApp. I only use it for family, like, group chats, really. So that's the only reason why I have that. Amazon Alexa for my Alexa devices. Just you gotta have the app. Makes it very convenient. eBay for selling and buying things, as we know what eBay is for. So yeah, that's what Zedge is for. Wallpapers and a lot of other things. So that's what Zedge is for. Gmail, emails, as you know, just convenient to have Gmail because it goes through my devices. Amazon for Amazon shopping, just browsing Amazon. Bixby, a lot of Samsung users hate Bixby, and I know why it gets so much hatred. But I just have Bixby there just so, because I disabled Bixby for everything else. So this is really the only way I can get to Bixby if I ever want to get to it. So I made it a little app shortcut. Please don't open Bixby. Speed test. You know what a speed test is. It just is Wi-Fi speeds, cellular speeds. That's how I test my speeds. OfferUp is basically like eBay, but different. You can just buy and sell things. Messenger, just to talk to people, talk to friends and whatnot. DoorDash, gotta eat. You gotta eat, man. You gotta eat. So, gotta love DoorDash. I gotta have DoorDash. Just convenient. Waze for my maps. Now, Google Maps is better than Waze. Just end the story. But I use Waze for, you know, the cop feature. I don't know. It comes in handy sometimes. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. But yeah, Waze is a must when you're driving. Play Store. Do I even need to explain what the Play Store is there for? So let's go swipe up to the entire app drawer. I don't have all my apps on there, of course. So let's go to the first one. AT&T, just a bunch of AT&T app. This is an AT&T phone. I did not buy the unlocked version of this phone. If you bought an unlocked version of the Galaxy S20, this won't be a thing. But since you have AT&T, you have AT&T bloatware, which I hate about Samsung phones, but it is what it is, yo. It is what it is. At least it's neatly packed in a folder. Samsung apps like Samsung Pay, Smart Switch, Samsung Health, all that's in there. Google, basically the same thing as the Google folder on my home screen. It's just Duos and a lot of other stuff. Microsoft, this is OneNote, OneDrive, and Office. Literally nobody ever uses that, but it's there. Calculator, calendar, camera, clock. Pretty much every default app on this phone is on my first page of my app drawer. Is what it is, y'all. I just like to keep this away. Second app, Samsung's Members, which is basically like a group chat for Samsung users, which is very handy. We already went through most of these apps. Private screenshots and GPS emulator are basically... GPS emulator is where you can fake your location. So, like, you can go ahead and go to the developer settings and make your location somewhere else. And the phone will think it's there. So it'll give you weather information and all that from that location. So that's what that's for. Private screenshots are basically what it's for. Private screenshots, yo. On Snapchat, you know, if you see something, you're like, yo, I need to have that, yo. Just screenshot it and nobody has to know. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's got to know. So, Zoom, we already went through that. Play-Doh, blah, 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 blah. YouTube Studios, you know, got to check up the stats. Decibel meters, this is where you can get your decibels in the room. So 68 decibels, basically sound it. You can use it for sound. Uber Eats, same reason for DoorDash, but Uber Eats. Hulu, Watch TV, VeryFit Pro. Now, this is for my smartwatch, which I'll make a separate video at another time, but this is for my smartwatch. Bunch of games, speedometer, PlayStation Remote Play, so you can play PlayStation games from your phone. So that's pretty cool. Play games and YOLO, which I don't even use half these apps. Let's move on. Google Lens. I don't know why I have it. I just have it. Xbox streaming, yo. So this is where you can stream your Xbox games from Game Pass on the phone with the controller. So gotta have it. Bunch of games. Secure folder, which is where you can have a secure folder where you lock your stuff away. We all know what Samsung Secure Folder is. Live Translate, which will translate default apps. bunch of games, and that's it. What in, no, no, no. But that's it, really, and that's it. So just a bunch of more games. So that's it. So let's run through some settings that you have to toggle off when I have this phone. Let's breeze the settings while we're at it. So this is what I have in my settings. Display, dark theme, as you know. Motion smoothness. Now, I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I have it on 60 hertz. And you're probably asking yourself, Corey, what the heck are you doing now? Why would you buy an S20 and you have it on 60 hertz? Well, I have it on 1440p. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I watch a lot of YouTube videos, as I said before, and I prefer to watch 1440p videos. It's just, I don't know, it's my gripe, but I prefer to watch 1440p videos instead of 120 hertz. And I know I sound stupid, but you're going to get a much better battery life and you're getting crisper text. I can see the difference. A lot of people can't see the difference. I can see the difference. So that's why 1440p is on. Yep, home screen, screen timeout, 1 minute. Navigation bar, as you know, gestures. Just gotta have gestures. And that's about it. For that, I don't have a theme on my phone. Lock screen. Always on display, on a timer. Don't want it on all night. And that's about it. For that setting, I have my fingerprint, face unlock, and a pin. And that's really it. Advanced features, really motion gestures. I have all this on. Besides Smart Stay, I don't know why. I just don't like Smart Stay. So that's it. Don't have video enhancer on because, oh my gosh, it's horrible. Like when you turn this on, it just brightens up your screen. Whatever brightness you have, it just brightens it up. So I definitely don't want that on. And that's about it. General management. There's really nothing else that really needs to be said. Notifications, yeah, it just shows you notifications. So that's it for the settings. For these settings, I do change a little bit. You can do button layout, show brightness on top. This is something you're gonna want to do, so your brightness always stays there. It's something you gotta do, just fresh out of the box. That's really it for my notifications. Yeah, I did change some of these around, and that's it really. So that's really it for what's on my phone. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like the video. Stay tuned for some more videos, and that'll be it. Peace out.